what's up, everybody? Back here with another episode of Bubba and the Old Man. We haven't done a video in about 5 days. Had a little COVID scare in the house. Everybody kind of trying to stay away from my wife. She's been sick all week. So
school starting back up.
Yeah.
His work schedule.
It's been kind of hectic. But today we're going to talk about the new hires to the staff at Auburn.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45. There goes Davis. Oh, my God. Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football.
Auburn did what I wanted them to. Brian Harsin did. Auburn did, however you want to put it. Tracy Rocker is home.
Yep.
He one of the most decorated defensive linemen in his time at Auburn. I think Pat Dye said he was the best defensive lineman he had ever coached. He was just a beast when he was at Auburn. Went the high school route for a couple of years. Went smaller schools, and then 09 and 10 he was back at Auburn coaching D-lines. Nick Fairley was a 2-star recruit, and he turned him into a first-round pick. Read an article where Nick Fairley, gave a ton of credit to Tracy Rocker about his development and turning him into a first-round pick. And he's been Tennessee Titans. He coached there for a few years.
Tennessee Volunteers,
Georgia, South Carolina, Ole Miss, West Alabama. I think he coached there for a few years. The biggest thing with Tracy Rocker is I've never, going back through his history, I think the longest he ever stayed at one place was 3 years.
Wasn't that at Tennessee? I believe it was at Tennessee, 07 to 10 or something like that.
Yeah, it might have been at Tennessee.
No, not 10. He was here at 10.
Yeah, but I think he stayed at Tennessee, the Volunteers, for 2 or 3 years. And I think he stayed at the Titans. I think he was there for 3 years.
Something like that. He's never been anywhere very long.
Yeah, I'm hoping, he's up in his 50s now. I'm hoping he's ready to get to Auburn, settle down, and be here a while. There's a lot of misconceptions about him recruiting-wise. Once he sinks his teeth in and he wants to recruit, and I think he gets them.
Yeah.
I really do. I think he gets them.
Well, we know Derek Mason. He's a pretty good recruiter. The other guy from Boise State, he recruited pretty well at Boise State.
Schmitting.
Yeah, Jeff Schmitting.
And
I don't know how or
Zach Etheridge is a good recruiter.
I don't know. I've never really.
Yeah, he was recruiting well at Houston.
Yeah, those
so
DBs are always great there.
Yeah, that makes going. I think what Brian Harsin is doing is he's taking some of his best recruiters from Boise State, the West Coast, and bringing them to Auburn. And then he took some of the best recruiters in the SEC, Derek Mason, Mike Bobo.
My freaking hair, man.
Will Friend, these guys brought them in. The recruiting's the lifeblood of your program.
Yeah, you have to be able to recruit to be able to produce out there on the field, no matter how great of a coach you are.
And I really like what he's doing. My fear is that he's not going to retain Travis Williams. I think if he was going to, he would have announced that.
Yeah, man, we need to bring T. Will back. I
really like T. Will. Great recruiter. Our linebackers always played extremely well under him. But, I trust Coach Hars. I'm trusting the process.
I'm hoping he brings Travis Williams back. Maybe they're just... I don't know.
I don't either, but you got to trust the process.
I do trust the process.
He knows what he wants, and if Travis Williams don't check all the boxes, then he's not going to hire him. Would
it be a big deal if we went out there with 9 coaches on the field next year?
You'd be one less than everybody else.
Is that a huge issue?
I guess.
Yeah, I don't.
Because you got 10 out there. You got you know, like your offensive line coach, he's over there talking to the offensive line, telling them what he sees. They're telling the offensive line coach what they see, and they draw up a game plan for the next drive. Same on defense, you know.
Who's our linebacker coach again? I keep forgetting his name.
Schmetting.
Yeah, Jeff Schmetting. I believe he coached Leighton Vander Esch at Boise State.
May have.
I believe he's a 3-4 or a 4-3 outside linebacker out there in Dallas. As long as he does a good job.
The new addition to the staff's wide receivers coach, Cornelius Williams, very hard to find anything on him that I found trying to do my search. I did find that in 6 seasons at Troy, he produced 14 all Sun Belt receivers.
Yep.
This past year, 2020 football season, the receiver group went over 100 yards 6 times, tying a single season record at Troy.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he started his career coaching at JSU.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything on this dude. I couldn't even find the dude's age.
Yeah.
I imagine in early 30s, but I don't even know how old he is. No matter how hard we were looking for anything, I found a few videos. We're on the green screen, so I'll probably just play those in the background of him talking and interviews. He seems like a very hard-nosed to be a receivers coach.
Yeah, I did read that Chip Lindsey, the head coach at Troy, said that he is a very hard worker and he's very meticulous. Every little detail counts.
Yeah, I love Chip Lindsey, and at Auburn, he was the only guy we've ever had that had real routes, real route tree. So obviously him learning under Chip Lindsey is great. Chip Lindsey, I believe, he'll bring Troy more success than a lot of coaches have.
Well, I don't know, Troy.
They've been a pretty good Sun Belt team, but I believe he'll do just as well as the great ones have at Troy.
Yeah, I remember when I was younger, Troy was a powerhouse.
Yeah, in the Sun Belt.
I mean, you can only be a powerhouse in what you are.
Yeah, I know.
You know, not everybody. I guess you could say they were the Alabama of Sun Belt. I mean, you know, it was always them and Arkansas State.
Yeah, but Chip Lindsey's the only Auburn coach that I can remember that had a team that ran real routes.
Well, since Gus, I mean, you know, we had Al Borges back in 2004. I mean, and he brought the West Coast offense over here.
Wasn't that with Jason Campbell?
Yeah, Jason Campbell, Cadillac, Ronnie Brown.
Yeah, but I'm talking about since I've been watching Auburn.
Yeah, that's why I said since Gus.
What do you mean since Gus? Gus was the one that had no routes.
So that's what I'm saying. Since Gus has been at Auburn, Chip Lindsey.
I'm slow.
No.
Y'all got to get used to that. I'm slow. I thought he was saying Gus had good routes.
No.
Gus's routes went like this. That's it.
Or like this.
Yeah. I can't imagine Auburn receivers walking into locker rooms.
We didn't have a whole lot of.
Like, what's a hitch route? What's a 9 route? What is that?
Well, you want me to do what? Where's the flag? We ain't got no flags out here.
But yeah, our receiver, Will Hastings, was the most refined route runner I've ever seen at Auburn. And that was on accident because he was a kicker.
Will Hastings was beast. He would go get the tough catches over the middle. That kid got lit up so many damn times.
Even in 8A games. That man was playing hard.
Yeah.
Our place kicker, man.
Yeah.
But, like, we get off track. But I'm just saying.
We babble a lot. This is what we do when we're not. Well, this is what we do all day.
Yeah, this is what we do all day. Unless we're arguing.
And then it sounds the same. I just get a little louder.
Yeah, but we have never, since I've been an Auburn fan, we've never, ever had a team that looked like every other team in the SEC.
Yeah, this is gonna make one of y'all in the comment section real happy. I would love to see Auburn take the field next year, and it be like the Alabama-Ole Miss game where Ole Miss was all the good route running and the quarterbacks delivering the ball on time. See that mixed in with Tank running the football. Yeah. That would be amazing.
Man, Elijah Moore was a monster this year.
He was.
That matchup of him and then Devontae Smith on the other side. That was one heck of a game.
Yeah, that was
nobody knew how to tackle, but
yeah, but I mean, if you go back and watch the game and watch the route running,
it's perfect.
I mean, on both sides of the football. I mean, Kiffin had them boys ready to play. They already were hyped because it was Alabama coming, in the Vaughn Hemingway. And, it was probably, for me, it was my favorite game of the year.
That was one of the only games I saw this year that held my attention the full game.
Because, I think Alabama went like 7 straight possessions, touchdowns.
Yeah, there was no tackling. Like I said, nobody knew how to tackle.
Yeah, but it was a great game. And
man, Snoop
I was cheering on them damn Rebels, or whatever they call themselves now.
Yeah, I liked. That was a really good game.
It was.
Matt Corral, except for the game with 6 INTs.
After 3, it's just a number. If you're gonna throw them, you got to brand that Dan Marino mentality into your head. After 3, it's just a number. Nobody cares.
Man, I can't imagine Lane Kiffin in the locker room after that game.
Yeah, he said there was never a thought of pulling him.
Oh, well, obviously it's Lane Kiffin.
And look at what the kid did. I think that's the most passing yards ever on an Alabama defense.
Lane Kiffin winning that game. But again, we went off again.
Yeah, but anyhow, great game.
Keep me on track, man.
Great game. Yeah, great game. Hell of a game. I might pull it up on YouTube and watch it again tonight.
Cornelius Williams, I believe he'll probably bring us some precise route running. And Brian Harsin, we know his scheme.
Yeah.
You can't just run screens and goes.
You can't.
Slants.
Not and win consistently.
We didn't even run real slants. We ran that thing. I don't know what that is. We didn't come up and break. We just went straight to the middle of the field.
Yeah. 3 yards. Next play.
But
NASCAR.
I'm going to love to see wherever he goes next year. You said he's sitting out a year, right?
Yeah. It's our kicker. Boom!
Man, you know what's going to happen? This next year is just going to build up. Who's going to get the great offensive mind of Gus Malzahn? In 3 years, and everybody's going to be throwing their hands up. I'd rather have Rich Rodriguez than this guy.
Yeah. I think Gus winds up with the Tennessee job.
Tennessee head coach job? You think Jeremy Pruitt's going to get fired?
Yeah, has he not been fired? I hadn't checked in like 5 minutes.
Man, they're used to having Butch Jones at head coach. Jeremy Pruitt, he's a step above that.
Well, yeah, you got the allegations of recruiting scandal, so I figure.
I don't know what's going on with that, but man, every recruit gets freaking paid. We paid Cam Newton. I don't care what you
No, we did not.
We paid Cam Newton.
No, we let
Alabama paid Tua. It happens, man. You're telling me
we let Mississippi State pay Cam.
No, Cam, to get his butt up from Georgia or whatever college he was at, Blinn Junior.
That's
college.
in Texas.
We paid that man. I don't care what anybody
says.
Cam Newton it up. We still got that national championship.
We allowed Mississippi State to pay him, and we just reaped the benefits.
We paid him.
Snitches are bitches. Wind up with stitches in ditches. We ain't pay Cam Newton.
Man.
No. You won't get me to say it. We ain't pay him. We ain't pay Nick Fairley. Them kids didn't get no money till they signed that contract in the NFL.
I don't care what you guys say. We paid him. They should just make it legal. Pay recruits. They deserve it, man.
No.
They deserve to get paid.
Well, then Alabama'd have every one of them.
They already do.
That they don't have right now.
They already have everybody.
That they don't have.
They got the Samoan kid Tua to come down. They even got his little brother. You telling me they didn't get paid?
Yeah, Alabama paid them.
We
Well,
pay.
Auburn don't pay.
Everybody pays.
That's why we don't
That's
win
why
national
Tennessee sucks.
That's why
They
we don't
have
pay national
integrity. You gotta get in the dirt and roll with the pigs, man.
No, that's why we don't win national championships, because we don't pay.
We do pay.
No, we don't.
We just suck.
Nope.
Until now.
Nope. We
All
don't
right.
pay.
Love you guys. See you guys in the next video.
War damn Eagle.
War Eagle. Selena, go!
Oh.
Stop!